Welcome back to Duda Dojo, your source for the latest Duda news, platform how-tos, and product updates. I'm Jessica, and this week we discuss the newest feature from Duda, the Site Links Audit Tool, and how it enhances your website SEO efforts. So let's jump right in. Rachel and Madison, we are here to talk about a new feature that Duda has released called the Site Links Audit Tool. I know we were introduced to this during DudaCon.
I'm super excited for it.
Yes, totally stoked about it. We couldn't wait to see what it was.
And here we are.
Now we have it, and now we've gotten to test it. But before we talk about the tool itself and kind of show that off a bit, let's talk about the value of having non-broken links in your website, especially from an SEO perspective. So Madison, of course, we're going to pick on you, talk to us about how important it is to have an actual, all of your links aligned and pointing to the right source.
Yeah, it sounds like a no-brainer. You shouldn't want broken things on your website.
We have some really cute 404 pages though.
We do have some really cute 404 pages. So sometimes it's fun to find broken things just so you get to see them. But it is really important for SEO. It's an important, valuable tool to be able to kind of spread your link equity out, or your link juice, as we like to call it.
Ooh, link juice.
Yes.
Is there a flavor?
I think it's lemon lime.
Ooh, it's
Does it hydrate?
Yes. A little bit of electrolytes. Replenish the body.
Rejuvenates.
Yes, off the path, yeah.
But anyways, so spreading out your link equity, letting Google know and letting users know that two things are connected. So as an example, let's say you're posting a brand new blog. This blog has a lot of valuable resources, but you want to continue to go further. So if you have an internal link to a product page or a services page, or maybe even a Where We Work page, it just lets Google know, hey, these two things are connected. And then it also gives the user the ability to go deeper into your website.
Yeah.
So while they're sort of browsing around and they say, oh, I need more information on this thing, bam, they're there.
Yeah, I love that. So talk to us, are there any actual penalties for a user's website that does have broken links? How does Google or other search engines view that?
Yeah, so it's not necessarily a penalty per se, but it does let Google know that, hey, we're not regularly checking our site's health and can help or should just diminish your authority score.
Interesting. Okay. That's very interesting because I understand it's important to keep your site refreshed, but I would never think of it from a link perspective. So obviously this is an area where this tool has a ton of potential.
Absolutely.
So let's take, the audience through what this tool is, where to find it, how it works, and then just let's fix some stuff today.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and take a look right at my screen here. We're going to go ahead and we're on the back end of your Duda site, and we're going to go to the left-hand bar side here. Under SEO and settings, we'll click that. And you'll have a whole list of things. Right in the middle here, you've got your SEO with your sparkles.
Which, by the way, those little stars, purple stars, anywhere you see that, Duda has given that's an indicator of where there's AI. So I love it. It's super fun, something they've added in there. So
yes, just lets you know that there's something new and fresh to find. So once you click on SEO, you'll have a bunch more things to look at. But what we're going to go and find here is the new SEO overview. Just click Show Me.
And I know that typically it takes a little bit of time for it to render these links because it's obviously scanning the website for and assessing where it can identify these broken links, both for internal and external. So you're going to talk us through what internal links are, how we fix them, but then we'll just kind of touch on external links and explain that to our audience.
Yeah. Absolutely. So internal links are essentially kind of what I'd mentioned before is anything that's referencing something else on your website. So you could have a service page to another service page, or a blog to a service page, or a location page to your home page, something just kind of relating everything back to each other.
For sure.
And internally though,
Internally,
within the Duda system.
Yeah. So always within your own website. Now, if you have external links on your site, that's essentially letting Google know, hey, we're finding this resource so valuable. We're going to spread our own link equity out into the world because this tool or this resource is so valuable.
Sure.
So this could be to a medical journal or just another resource, or even if you have an Amazon link that you want to reference your users to go buy a product, you can link it there and it will go out. Outside of your website, out and into the into the internet.
Yeah. So this is what's amazing is it does check those links as well, external, not just what's happening internally within the system.
Yeah, this checks everything that's linked on your site.
Love
Images, text, a button, anything that you can get any URL into, it will check.
I love it. Okay. Yeah. So let's take a look at that.
Yeah. So right now I have the internal links pulled up right here, and we can see that there are, in fact, a few broken links. I think there's about 15 in total. The nice thing is that it will sort of categorize by which link exactly is broken.
Sure.
So if I were to click on this one, for instance, we can see that there are 2 places where this link was at some point in time utilized. And it'll let you know what the slug was, what page it was on, what it was linked to, be it text or an image, what that text was, and then what the status is. So if the status is good, it'll be green.
Yeah.
Obviously, right now it's saying not found.
Sure.
And then it gives you the opportunity to either fix the issue right on the page, or if you'd like, you can go ahead and click into this particular slug and figure out exactly why it's broken, what happened to it.
Sure.
So you have options.
Yeah. So how would we fix that issue if we were to use this tool?
Yeah, absolutely. So I already have it pulled up on another tab here, but if you wanted to, you just click Fix Issue, Fix an Editor, and it would take you right there. And it would let you know somewhere on this page, it usually glows blue, just so you're not hunting
Which is a
around for
great
it.
indicator. Yes. Yeah.
So off the bat, immediately, because I've been researching this page specifically, I know that this image is broken. So I would go ahead and I would tap on this image, give it a little scroll down, and while it loads, I would realize that something is not quite right here. It should be connected to a blog post. My best guess is that the client would have deemed this resource to be no longer valuable and then took it away from the website. So that means that there's something connected here, but it's connected to nothing.
Yeah.
So in this instance, what I would go ahead and do is I would just elect to remove this link.
Okay.
There's no resource here that's valuable anymore. There's no point in trying to find something to replace it. Just remove it entirely.
Yeah.
Now, let's say that there was a URL redirect or something happened that the URL is just no longer functioning.
Sure.
I would go ahead and I would try to relink this image.
And you would do that also for external links, potentially try to find if that page is no longer available, maybe find another source to link it to that's relevant to the content or copy that you have on your site.
And
before just eliminating it.
Yeah, and it actually happens quite often. If you're linking out to another site, that site may elect that resource is no longer valuable, and they will just elect to close it out. And then all of a sudden, you've got a bunch of 404s on your page that's not even related to what you're trying to do.
For sure.
So you can either go out and you can find another resource that's equally as valuable, or maybe they ended up changing the slug, and you just need to do a little bit of hunting to figure out where it actually ended up going.
Sure. Yeah.
And there's really a lot of upkeep in this.
There is. It does take a little bit of time, but it is significantly faster than it was.
For sure.
Because before you'd have to go through page by page and make sure that everything worked, or you'd have to, use some sort of SEO tool to figure out, what wasn't working or what had broken, something like that.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously, it's super important. So so this tool is coming in handy. So Rachel, from your perspective and all these websites that your team is developing, what has the experience been like for you as you've been kind of working through this tool? Have you built it into your new process? Has it created any efficiency? What's your take on that?
All of the above. So we have definitely implemented a new process. It's called the post QC. So we do a lot of the heavy lifting prior to launching a website. That's when we'll go through, we'll check every page, all the links, all the buttons, everything to make sure it's all succinct. But then after we launch the website, we do like a quick run through again. So we'll send it back to one of the designers, and they will go into the SEO and they'll make sure that none of the links are broken or missing.
Sure.
So it's just kind of double checking the first process. It's just really something that we can provide for our customers, and it's very intuitive. It's very easy. It's a one-stop shop. It's all within the system.
Yeah.
So it's not like they have to hunt down or use like a third party to find these missing links.
Yeah.
So it's really efficient.
Yeah. Sounds like something that we can start to train our clients on.
Yes. Yeah. Check out for our new tutorial.
Yeah, new Duda Dojo tutorial.
Yeah.
So would you say that this tool is like 100% on its accuracy, or how do you feel about the current state of this new feature?
So it's currently still in the beta phase.
Okay.
And so that being said, no, it's not 100% efficient or perfect by any means. It does need some work. Like, so for example, if a website is over 200 pages, it isn't going to work.
Sure.
Yeah.
So that's something that hopefully that we can get the kinks kind of ironed out in the near future.
Yeah.
But I think for smaller websites right now, it's really great.
Yeah. That's, I mean, that's great to hear. We will need it in the future because as an SEO first company, we build pretty big websites.
Yeah.
So overall, I would say this tool is pretty cool.
Yes.
And I'm excited to have it. And so I hope you guys are are too.
I'm excited to watch it grow.
I'm
it's
excited.
definitely a great addition
Yeah.
to the Duda system.
Yeah. And things in beta, it could be in beta for several months. And
that's okay.
let's figure it out.
Like, get this
growing.
AI going.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah. Thanks for both being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh hey, didn't see you there. If you like this video, be sure to try out this one, or subscribe to our channel.